Thanks so much. It's good to be back. The piece that I arranged was Pat a Pan. This is something that I have loved ever since I did madrigal dinners in high school. It's a French, actually, I think a Burgundian Christmas carol from the Baroque era. I've got it arranged as an equal part duet. I always like equal part duets because for students maybe at like the lower end of early intermediate, I can play along with them, the secondo part. Or for students that are more advanced, it also appeals to them and they can just work on it independently. One of the things, like, I had a couple of sisters, and one was like super advanced and the other one was like kind of intermediate, but it was really nice because it gave them something that they could play together. The way I've got it written is that I make sure that the parts support each other rhythmically. I know duets can be a little bit tricky to put together. I don't like there to be any rhythmic surprises. I like it to be a really comfortable process when students rehearse together. And then the way I arranged it, I actually ended up writing it in the form of like a theme and variations. And by the time you get to, I believe it's the third variation, which is kind of the big dramatic, exciting one, there's a moment where the climax is actually like both players have the melody, and then the accompaniment, both players also play with like some hand crossings. So it looks really fancy, and it's actually a lot of fun to do with a duet partner. The other thing that I did is I was sure to make pedal optional. I know that pedal is always a little bit tricky in duets. You are more than welcome to sprinkle a little bit of pedal in if you like it, but it's completely optional. I think it makes it easier to practice, honestly. I never like, practicing things that don't sound right without the pedal added. So this way, it just sounds really nice to practice at home. And the recording that I made is without pedal. So if your students need a model for that, we'll have that also. I believe we've got a video that we made. This is with my duet partner.